Apple has delivered something that feels like a gigantic leap forward in some areas, but in others, barely incremental upgrades. So today, after weeks of putting this phone through its paces, I'm diving into the good, the bad, and also the just plain puzzling about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So stick around, because whether you are debating an upgrade or you just love geeking out over the latest tech, well, I have insights that you don't want to miss. Here's the thing about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It is, to a certain extent, a masterpiece that is packed with cutting-edge technology and features, but it is not perfect. Let me go ahead and start off from the beginning. The design. And I have to say, I have truly been enjoying this even larger iPhone and display. That larger screen, paired with those inner bezels, makes for an even more immersive experience when consuming all types of entertainment. And also, this year, the standout color or colorway is the Desert Titanium. And although at first I was skeptical about this color, I have grown to like it very much. It's not your typical, flashy gold. It's more muted, more sophisticated, maybe. And it just looks good pretty much anywhere. The build quality, as always, is second to none. I mean, it's Apple. Their attention to detail is evident in, every corner and contour of the device here. And plus, the inner display there, this year specifically, only amplified that premium feel, giving the display an almost edge-to-edge appearance. It's subtle, but when you stare at your display and also carry your phone without a case as much as I do, those little details truly add up. Bottom line, I've been enjoying this design more than I actually anticipated. Now, let's move on to the headline feature here. Camera control. And this little guy here has been in a ton of controversies. So much so that you have some people who swear by that dedicated camera button, while others, including people like myself, just don't care for that button. I do have to say, however, that for those of you who are constantly documenting your personal moments, this feature may very well be a nice convenience. One press and you are snapping photos, and with a press and hold, you are capturing videos and all of that good stuff. I mean, go nuts. But what I really care about as it relates to this specific feature, what I really care about is the execution. It's flawed, right? If you are holding your phone in portrait mode, it's an absolute disaster. Again, sure, it works well in landscape mode, it's right there. But if you're holding it in portrait mode, it is so freaking awkward. I mean, you're gonna drop your phone and you're gonna break your phone trying to press this button. Look at this. It's weird. Meaning, to those of you who create content for platforms like Instagram or TikTok, maybe, just maybe, this feature wasn't made for you. Again, it seems to me like it's for landscape photography or videography. So while the dedicated button is a nice touch, I think Apple missed an opportunity here to make it more, versatile, or at least more ergonomic for vertical shooters. Because what is this? My hope is that, with the next iteration, they move it up some, so that it doesn't look as awkward. But anyway, since we're still talking camera here, I do have a couple more things to highlight here. And this one actually caught me off guard. And I'm talking about the improved macro shots. That was pretty cool. Macro shots are really nice here. It's noticeably better on this phone when compared to last generation. Close-ups are really, really nice. The next one is the, photographic styles that are now available. At first glance, they look like your typical filters that you would normally get on your regular phone, but they're a little bit more, actually they're a lot more than just that. What they do is they give you more control of your picture so that you can easily, and that's the key word there, right? Easily personalize your photo right off your phone, right? It gives you that control. You control that even more with an iPhone nowadays. By the way, if this is your first time visiting, welcome to the channel, of course. I truly appreciate you stopping by. Please do me a favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button there. Again, I truly appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to performance. The 16 Pro Max here, with its A18 Pro, holds its ground. I mean, there were never any doubt about that. Sure, it's no longer the reigning champion in every benchmark like we've seen in the past. The Snapdragon 8 Elite has taken that crown in multi-core speeds, which is why I'm so looking forward to the S25 Ultra. But I digress. All of this said, the vast majority of people and things that matter, single core clock speeds is pretty much what they need, right? Most people, or at least things that most people do, would rely more on single core clock speeds. And this iPhone here still packs one of the fastest GPUs in any smartphone today. And in my experience so far, plowing through everyday tasks, you know, high demand games, high demand apps, all of that, all of it has been smooth and just effortless. And heat management is also highly controlled here. I was impressed by that. I truly love the improvements that they've made there. You know, these past couple of months have shown me that. My takeaway was that, you know, Apple placed a much bigger bet on software this year and not hardware. I mean, we all know how much they pushed Apple Intelligence. The darn thing wasn't even out, and they kept talking about it. They kept pushing and, you know, shoving down people's throat. And this is actually a nice segue into AI. Well, I am not impressed. Let me put it this way. I am disappointed in Apple Intelligence. I know it's a bold statement, but that's where I stand. And it may be because of the hype, because, oh, by gosh, Apple has been hyping this thing up. Or it may be just because I've been, I don't know, spoiled with Galaxy AI on my S24 Ultra. Or even my Pixel 9 Pro XL. AI on that phone is next level. It's just fantastic. It's top level on both of those phones. And for as much as Apple has been advertising and pushing Apple Intelligence, I would have never anticipated, you know, something that is barely competing against the other, you know, pre-existing AI found on the other platforms. I was really expecting something revolutionary, right? Instead, it's something that I find to be, and I hate to say this, almost mediocre when compared to the competition. I mean, you have things that sometimes run slow because they're going through Chat GPT. Why don't you just go straight to the Chat GPT? Why go through the iPhone? And some of them are just silly, right? I don't know. I mean, this one is hard for me to talk about. I truly think that if they had not hyped it as much as they did, I probably would just say, okay, it's AI, it's decent. But I was truly expecting something out of this world. I mean, Apple is known to really perfect a lot of things that exist already, and I was hoping that they would do the same here. And don't get me wrong, by the way, my iPhone is now more intuitive than ever, right? Which is a great thing. This is all relative, right? It's still a fantastic phone, and now it's even better. You know, you have some pretty handy writing tools and things like that, for sure. And you even have Siri, which is now quicker and even, you know, maybe a tad smarter than the other one. But if you have at all used AI on a device like the S24 Ultra that I have here, or my Pixel 9 Pro XL here, you would truly wonder what's happening there at Apple's headquarters. No wonder this thing was delayed. But I digress. Let's close this with battery performance. It's been good. It delivers solid performance. There's a reason I said good, not fantastic. And that's simply because battery here, or battery life here, is not the game changer that I thought it would be. Compared to the iPhone 15 Pro, the difference, you know, I would say is fairly negligible, right? It's not that much better than the 15 Pro Max. Apple's A-series chips are famously efficient, so it's almost disappointing. Well, it's a little disappointing, I should say, that, you know, we didn't see that significant leap in battery optimization this year that I thought would be happening. With all of this said, here's the bottom line. If you are coming from the iPhone 12 Pro, or let's say Pro Max, or earlier, this is a no-brainer. Go for this guy here. The leap in performance and features is going to be huge. You're definitely going to notice it, and you are going to love the 16 Pro Max. But if you got an iPhone 14 Pro Max, or even worse, a 15 Pro Max, then stop right there. Do not upgrade. You already have most of the AI features and also software perks on your phone, so don't move. Stay with your 15 Pro Max and save your cash. Unless, of course, you just want to upgrade to maybe take advantage of the camera control that we have here, then, be my guest. Anyways, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. This was just me sharing what my experience has been like using this phone here for about 2 months, a little bit over, don't know, but roughly 2 months. It's still a nice phone. I mean, it's an iPhone. It's a Pro Max. So a nice pickup. Did you buy this phone? If you did, what are the things that you like? What are the things you don't like? Would you recommend this phone? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Are you in the market for this phone? I'm going to have some links in the description. If you want to go ahead and take advantage of the deals currently running of this phone, go ahead and check out those links if there are any deals, because I know iPhones generally don't have that many deals. So check out the links in the description. Let me know with any questions, comments, in the comment section. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I absolutely love it if you could hit that subscribe button. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. Share the video. I'm going to catch you in the next video as well. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.